Hi, I'm Jonathan Shalene, and I'm excited to show you my final output for Project Ignite, my independent project. So first, I'm going to show you how you play the final version of Project Ignite, and then I'll discuss a bit of the development and how it became how it is today. So please enjoy. Let me walk you through how to play Project Ignite, which is an augmented reality board game. Project Ignite is an augmented reality board game inspired by the game Snakes and Ladders. This is a race to the finish where players will travel across the board, igniting all beacons to win. Through scanning AR markers with the provided app, shortcuts and obstacles will appear as players ignite beacons. So, how do you win? You have to light all the beacons on the board, with the 4 beacons on the corners of the board and last reaching the 5th beacon, which is the center of the board. So, how do you play? Well, first you choose your character's pieces and you gather the 4 beacons that match your character piece's color. And then you decide the play order. Everyone rolls the dice, and the person with the highest dice roll gets to start off. And you go the person to your right. So, where do players start? Well, they can choose any starting space with the word start and an arrow, and they'll be able to move their characters across the black dots on the board. When you're at a corner beacon door space, it is only possible to light a beacon if a player rolls a even number for that turn, but must roll again if it is odd for future turns. When a player ignites a beacon and places their beacon marker that's the same color as their character piece, they will be able to choose which AR transformation marker they will scan with their phone, with 4 options, being able to transform the shortcuts to be inside the areas, inside of the edges, and also make blockades where they can't move across the sides or the areas. So there's potential for strategy if you want to make sure someone doesn't get too far ahead, or if you really need to catch up. So players will be able to see the world be painted into life with augmented reality, and they'll also use the augmented reality to their advantage, as every player with a device must scan whatever they decide the AR transformation is. And that's it. That's how you play Project Ignite. So for this project, there was about 4 phases where research with users and interviewing them helped give me context to creating a user journey, which helps me create prototype 1, where I was able to learn from them playing and giving me feedback and giving me suggestions what I could do to improve the gameplay, while I moved on to prototype 2, where I experimented with adding modular augmented reality markers, and also a new board was printed out, and I was able to try out OpenBrush's models, a VR application, and imported them into Unity and exported that into my phone. And I was able to successfully get that to work. And I was able to try out a little bit about how I might be able to make the shortcuts and transformations of the board appear. So I moved on to prototype 3, where after testing the manual and seeing if the users could explain the game without me, I iterated that and gave them a new version where the shortcuts would be more clear and there would be a better user experience of clarification with visuals on the manual and a more straightforward explanation. And I let users write down changes for clarification, and that was very helpful. And they had a lot of fun. They told me it was fun. That was one of my goals, is to make it fun. And they were able to tell me most of the instructions. So yeah, this is the final output. And I'm very thankful for everyone's support. So I'm Jonathan Shalene, and this is Project Ignite.